magiging mainit nga ang labanan dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
And ang approach natin this season 8, talagang something new. No? Magbigyan ba ng bagong flavor yung liga natin.
Maraming salamat sa inyong walang sawang pagsuporta at pagtangkilik ng MPBL.
Sabi ko talaga, ang layo na ng narating ng MPBL.
Tama ka dyan, Gian.
Give and go! Joshua David! Counted plus a foul off that gorgeous feed from Marvin Taiwan. Jeff Panday, stop and pop free. It's good! Finds Jexter. Bayan! Jodel with an answer! Anong magagawa mo? Jexter up and down! A strong drive to the cup with under 4 minutes to play.
A brand new chapter unfolds in Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball
Will
League.
be this year. New coaches, new acquisitions, nagpalipat-lipat ng teams ang ating mga star players. Naku, napakarami. At
Very stacked itong both groups na ito.
Solid North Weavers are your 2025 MPBL National Champions.
You guys are not just kings of the North, you are the kings of the MPBL.
Mahirap na talunin ito. And for next season, bring it on, Philippines!
Manny Pacquiao'S MPBL Season 7 National Champions, Abra Solid North Weavers.
Ayaw talaga nila patalo. The character I've longed for a team.
Finds Gumaru, pulls the trigger and knocks it down. Gulguna may shot off the glass and in! Fingers, couple of fakes, puts it in underneath. Leon looking for Alday. Alwin able to recover. Also, a rim rocker! Wow!
Rest assured sa mga kaliga natin, fans, maraming salamat. We're on our Season 8. Nandyan pa rin kayo sa amin. Patuloy kami na pagagandahin pa ang MPBL para sa inyo. At sana supportan nyo kami this Season 8. Maraming mga inihanda kaming bago para sa inyo. Sana mapuntahan nyo kami sa lahat ng venues. Magkita-kita po tayo. Maraming salamat.
Magandang araw mga kaliga. We bring you the MPBL 2026 season live here at the Batangas Sports Coliseum in Batangas City. Two teams that want to start their season strong. And of course, we started right here. Kurt Lohera and the rest of the PARAÑAQUE Patriots wanting to get back from a bad season in the 2025 season, retooling, putting in a lot of added talents para dito sa Patriots, going up against Aaron Acop and the BULACAN Kuyas, which will want to go back to their winning ways here in the MPBL. It's going to be a good season for all of us, but of course, 3 games in our games today. BULACAN versus PARAÑAQUE in our first game at 4, Manila versus Mindoro. In our second game, in our main game for today, Ilagan versus the home team in Batangas. Magandang araw mga kaliga. This is Juanito Gregorio alongside Coach Mike Perez. Coach Mike, tanong lang, gaano ba ka-importante to start strong here in the season?
Napakahalaga dahil alam mo naman na daming teams ngayon na nagpalakas. And so you want to start really good your season so that eventually, you know, you progress into a better finish by the end of the season.
You know, that's right, Coach. Starting strong is, of course, the goal of these players. Of course, we also want to say hi to all of our viewers here to start the season. We want to say hi to our viewers on YouTube, on Tap Sports, and of course, we will also be airing on Solar Sports. We also want to say hi to our courtside reporter, Gianna Lianes. Gia, how are you over there?
I'm feeling great, Juanito and Mike. It feels excellent to be back for the 8th season of Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. I actually want to touch on our successful simulcast double opening yesterday because it's a testament on how much the MPBL has grown in the past 8 years. At actually, yun din ang gustong ipakita ng ating mga kupunan ngayon, lalo na sa first game, that they have really been taking the strides to show their progress, especially from the last season. Paghihirapan daw talaga nila na ipakita at i-restore ang trust ng mga communities that really support them. How they're gonna do that? That's all I'm gonna be talking about during my reports. Back to you guys.
well, something new, no, Coach? It's the first time we've seen a double opening. It was both tremendous, and both of the parties really showing out in our openings. But of course, the main story is still going to be our main season. Coach, pag-usapan muna natin yung mga resulta na nangyari dito sa Game 1. We'll see here the results that happened yesterday. A game from the North, and two games from the North, and then 2 games from the South, Coach.
Oo, totoo naman yan. Ito ang North Division. Of course, San Juan winning that one, and same with Caloocan. Samantalang sa South Division, Cebu getting that win over Rizal, and Jensan, a close win against Binyan, who was playing in their hometown gym.
Well, first day pa lang, pero naramdam natin, especially in that last game, Jensen versus Binyan.
yes.
Felt like a playoff atmosphere in the first game of the season. But Coach, let's talk about this long season that we will be having. How will they be able to have a chance to enter our playoffs?
Well, we've actually split the teams into 2 divisions. Each division will have 14 teams, 28 teams in total. The top 6 teams will advance already into the playoffs, meaning they'll get into the quarterfinals. Samantalang teams number 7 and 10 seeded will have to go into the play-in to determine kung sino pa yung last na papasok heading into the playoffs. The quarterfinals and the semifinals will have a best of 3 in that, and another innovation is that we'll have a best of 5 in the division finals, and then boy, that best of 7 in the national finals. Very interesting indeed. Innovation and youth, I feel, are the 2 key things here for this season number 8.
Coach, binabasa ko pa lang, I'm already excited for what the season will give us. Pero Coach, pag-usapan muna natin. One of the teams that will be competing today, the BULACAN Kuyas, is coming off a season where it was not really one of their best. In the last season, Coach, they were 3 out of 15. They were 15th in the North, and they were not able to reach a playoff.
Yeah, and the 3 of 26 record nila, only 12 won games in the last 3 years. It's really been an uphill climb para dito sa BULACAN Kuyas. But the good news is meron tayo sila mga bagong mga players ngayon, and hopefully things turn out better for season number 8.
Well, this is a team that has, this is a province that has always had a lot of talents, Coach. And one talent that they will be showing here in their team is Aaron Acop, Coach. You see him in a lot of outside leagues. He has showed out. He has even produced some game winners. But Coach, let's talk about Aaron Acop.
Yeah, Aaron Acop definitely is a guy that you would want to see produce some more. 10 points per game last season. Impressive 41.8 field goals on 3 assists. The complete package. And so, guys, I'm sure yung mga fans ng Bulacan can't wait to see what else Erjan can provide to us this season.
Well, Aaron Acop, one of the guys that has really produced a lot for Bulacan, wanting to get them back in their winning ways. Coach, pag-usapan naman natin itong kabilang team, itong Parañaque. Coach, this is a team that we've always been used to seeing in the playoffs, but in that last season, not really their best stint. 128, the 15th in the Southern Division. The first time we're not seeing Parañaque in our playoffs.
Yeah, and they did not even reach the playoffs last season. Katulad na sabi mo, sanay tayo na mid-team ito na lumalaban patungo sa playoffs. Last season was maybe something that they want to forget and rebuild here. The only team that they won against, I think, was Cebu from last season. And so you want to build on that now and make that as a motivation to be better in season number 8.
Well, Parañaque obviously adding a lot more talents here in our season. One guy that we want to talk about is Kurt Lojera, coming off the De La Salle University Green Archers, also playing in the PBA, has played last year for Muntinlupa. This year, Coach, will be playing for the Parañaque Patriots.
Well, only a matter of time, in my opinion, para dito kay Kurt Lojera. All the experience that he's had, all the teams that he's played. He played for Muntinlupa last season, and I'm very sure the exposures that he got from those previous teams would help him out here in Parañaque.
Well, Kurt Lojera, the rest of the squad looks ready to go. We'll turn you over to our venue announcer.
PARAÑAQUE Patriots. Starting at guard, number 11, Ryusei Koga. Also at guard, number 8, the Iceman, Domark Matiliano. Playing center, number 3, JR Taganas. Forward, number 19, Jomar Santos. And also at forward, number 77, Jobert Medina. The head coach for the Patriots is JR Villanueva. Assistant coaches, RJ Mojica and Darwin Santos. Team managers, Jason De La Cruz. The team owner is Jamal Vizcara. Referees for small game are Haderic Damingog, MLJ Carase, and Paul Francisco. Substitute referee is Satir Merdeguia. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon.
Starting five for your Bulacan, Cabo Espinosa, Garcia, Gonzalez, Benedictos, and Montalvo. And for the other team, Santos, Taganas, Matiliano, Koga. Starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Sorry, as well as Medina for the Parañaque Patriots. First game of our day 2 of the MPBL. The Parañaque Patriots going up against the Bulacan Cuyas. We are live here at the Batangas City Coliseum here in Batangas City. The first ball goes to Bulacan. Early shot, it's a miss.
Yeah, very formidable lineup. I was gonna say, para dito sa Patriots, a lot of experience. Koga, Matiliano, Shaq Taganas, and you know that this is going to be a rebuild year para dito sa Parañaque Patriots.
Coach, look at the names here of Parañaque. Coach, these are winners.
Oh, yeah.
In the MPBL, in their collegiate days, Koga is a champion.
Yeah.
Taganas is a champion. You would know well, Coach,
No,
from San
naman.
Beda. And this is a team that looks to be competing here in the season.
Oh yes, I'm sure pretty much deep inside these guys, they want to bring back Parañaque to where it was before, competing against the other teams. But, the rebuild really has to start on this game.
Well, Coach, interesting start para dito sa Parañaque. They're putting their two main bigs already in Taganas and Santos early on. As we see Gonzalez getting an early layup right away. Coach, do you see any other bigs that could help out Parañaque here early on?
Well, I've heard that Alvin Pasaol is going to be in here in this lineup. Really just not available for today's game. But, you talk about him and working with Taganas as well as Santos is something really that you look forward to. And you also have the Bangas brothers in James and Alan who could, at the point guard and away,
right, Coach,
can provide you that extra punch in terms of scoring and even on the point guard spot.
As well as Paulo Castro going back to his main team. It's going to be a charge in Gonzalez. After a layup, Coach, it's going to be a charge in Gonzalez.
Yep. And that's something that shot, though, by Taganas, really of a good pass coming from inside. And somehow you kind of expect that from Parañaque. You have a really good team with good vision, good experience. That time out, a foul on that handoff.
Coach, same situation, same type of foul from Gonzalez. Now Santos. The referees, Coach, are being strict. Mga bawal ang extension natin ngayon dito sa ating screens.
Yeah, totoo. At mas lalo, everybody stepped up. Every team has stepped up. The production team has stepped up yesterday big
Coach,
on that.
Ganda ng opening.
Simultaneous coverage and being there and being part of it, talagang very special, alam mo. And so kudos to everyone in the production team. I guess for the entire management and people working in our MPBL.
And Coach, you were there, Coach. I just want to talk about the second game, Jensen versus Binyan. Early on, Coach, the first day of the season, the competition was high right away.
Sabi nga namin ni Ken, parang first day pa lang, parang feeling mo, parang playoff na tong game na to between Jensen and Binyan. Of course, those two teams, wanting to figure out later on in the playoffs. Lalo na, I talked about it top of the coverage, both these teams actually lost to Quezon later on in the playoffs. So that definitely is going to be a motivation. Lalo na tong Quezon, twice na naging division finals champions para sa South.
What's funny, Coach, is that I saw a picture that Jensen and Binyan actually had a dinner after the game. Magkalaban man sa court, paglabas ay magkakaibigan. So, there is always sportsmanship here in the MPBL. Early on here, a lot of fouls committed by both of the teams. A little slow on the first quarter. Coach.
That's right. And siguro, katulad nung unang game natin kahapon, medyo feel it quarter muna itong first, but eventually come the second and the third, you expect that, that flow is going to be there. And that momentum, definitely, they'll be holding to us, both these teams wanting to get off a win in their first match today.
Benedictus getting his first 2 points of the ball game. Coach, you are high on this guy. You talk about him as one of the better shooters para dito sa Bulacan. What can he bring to the table for the Cuyas?
Well, I think really the shooting from the outside. The very first time that I covered him from about 2-3 years back, he really was a good form, has a good form on his shot. And the way that he plays and hindi siya ball hog, he finds open spots, and if he finds teammates that's free, he's gonna give it up. But if he's the one that's free, he's gonna take it. You see De Leon with that strong drive.
A lot of new names para dito sa Bulacan. As we see Medina all alone off for the fast break, getting its first 2 of the ball game.
One of the really good stuff that we've seen really for a number of years dito sa Parañaque, fast breaks. And with these guys controlling the rebound, Taganas, alam mo naman, pag outlet, Taganas,
That's right, Coach.
automatic yan.
He is always looking front. Itong si Shaq Taganas.
Alam mo sa pananaw ko, motivation yan eh. Parang hindi na siya bababa.
Shaq Taganas, almost a rebound, but Bulacan gets a second opportunity. So with 2 points for the Bulacan Cuyas.
So far, the Cuyas here trying to keep it close with Parañaque. Long 3.
Be a push on the side of Parañaque.
That should be Matiliano.
Fast break brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. All alone, coming off that Shaq Taganas kick out. It's going to be Medina for the easy 2.
Well, if you're the Bulacan Cuyas, that was a 2-on-1 situation where you have an advantage defensively. You have to put a stop on that drive by Medina if you want to be better this season.
You see Koga pressuring Aaron Akop. That is the specialty of Koga.
Yeah.
Akop keeps it alive. Akop, 1 dribble pull-up. It's a miss. Rebounded by Shaq. Once again, leaking out, getting the layup. A 3 versus 1. Bulacan will win that possession.
You better
Akop.
stop.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. De Leon getting the layup on the other end after that miss coming off Parañaque. Koga kicks it out to Taganas. Attacks. Koga from the corner. Koga in and out. Rebounded by Santos, and that is going to be the Twin Towers of your Patriots. Just too long, too strong on the inside of Santos.
So far, itong couple of bigs na to, medyo maganda ang kombinasyon on the floor for Parañaque. And I guess, ang question lang naman dito is sino yung papasok para pumalit sa kanila later on. Because I'm sure these guys would also want some rest.
As we talked about Benedictos, 5 early points here in the first quarter. Santos for 3, 0 out of 2 here in the first quarter. 5 and 25 remaining in the first. Benedictos kicks it out. Bayin, too short. Another rebound by Shaq. Parañaque trying to run. Medina looks for a friend, pulls up and makes it.
He's got a good jumper. Medina, we saw him leaking out on the fast break, then that close to the key jumper. Pretty good.
Offensive rebound. It's too hard to get a rebound when Taganas is inside. Tried to go for another leak out. Coach, the way Shaq is playing, he could get a triple-double in the first half.
Could be. He's had how many rebounds already? 6? 5?
7. 7 rebounds for Shaq
Oh my
Taganas in
God.
the first 6 minutes. Make that first 5 minutes and 8 seconds of the ball game. That's been his trademark, rebounding. And so far, he's gotten them 9 points here in the first quarter. They're down by 2 with 4:52. Sport Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Let's turn you over to our courtside, Gianna.
Short-term goal daw ng Bulacan Cuyas this season, be competitive and disciplined. Long-term goal, to build a team with identity and respect for the league. Ayon kay Coach Alan Salangsang, the goal of Bulacan's new management is to start from scratch by implementing a system where skill is only secondary to attitude and where everything has to be earned. In his words, no shortcuts, no politics, just hard work. One of their first tasks of the season, assigning a team captain who can lead their team. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Gianna. Coach, you talk about Bulacan. This is a place where talent is abundant.
Yes.
This is close by Pampanga. Pero Coach, pwede mong ilaban ang mga talento galing sa Bulacan. And looks like that is the goal of Coach Alan Salangsang.
As it should. And you know, I have an uncle who also stays in Bulacan, and I remember back when I was younger, I've seen a lot of really good basketball players coming from Bulacan. At sa dami ng court na nandoon, you know, you always see that passion for the game. And so these guys, lalo yung mga homegrowns, are really using this as a platform to launch their careers in basketball.
So far, Yusei Koga wanting it the other way, getting a quick answer with that hard drive on the left, getting that high looping layup. Let's watch it again. Sports Plus play of the game. The Yusei Koga left-handed, well challenged, no problem. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. We head on to the timeout. A 2-point lead is controlled by Parañaque, 13-11.
Yango center.
13-11, still in favor of Parañaque. 3 coming from Bulacan. That's a miss. Parañaque looking to run each and every time. Koga gives it to Medina. Attacks left. Gives it out to Koga for the 3. Koga! 5 straight points for Yusei Koga. 16-11 in favor of the Patriots.
Finally, I made 3 after 6 attempts para dito sa Parañaque. Look at that, outnumbered in open floor. Medina with a strong finish.
Push, the running game has been the strength of Parañaque early on. 16 early points in the first 6.5 minutes of the ball game for the Patriots.
And so far, you have to like what you're seeing from Medina. But meantime, itong 3-pointer na ito ni Yusei Koga, you love that he's left-to-left step right there leading up to that made 3. And I've always been on the idea, itong si Yusei Koga, komportable sa kaliwa.
That's right, Coach.
Left-hand finish
Yes,
kanina.
that's right.
Tapos basket niya dun sa left side ng floor.
Even his drives, Coach, actually he is much more comfortable driving to the left. So something that they've yet to read here. 5 early points para kay Yusei Koga.
And ganun din yung laro nung ano niya, nung younger brother niya, si Rensei, who I partially got to coach earlier in his basketball years in San Beda, Alabang. And I think him and the mom are also here. Si Ivy, who's always been very supportive of the games of Yusei.
Yusei now trooping over to... Coach, he's been with a lot of teams, but one thing is for sure, whenever Yusei is playing, he is contributing for that team.
Oh, yeah. And you kind of expect that from Koga, because the leader that he's been, the champion that he is, that really just drives him to be better, not just for himself, but even for his team.
Getting a foul here is Marlon Monte, who previously played, Coach, for the Bulacan Kuyas. Now he is on the other end, wearing yellow on this side.
Yeah, isa na yan sa mga, in my opinion, nakinabang din sa mga, tournaments that they have and having had the exposure. And definitely Monte, one of the more experienced guys coming out of Bulacan, now playing for Parañaque. He is going to be a key piece, especially in scoring for them.
Marlon Monte missing on the first. 18-11 with 3 minutes and 7 remaining here in the first quarter. A high-scoring first quarter for Parañaque makes that 19-11, and now they're going to try to press. In the middle, they give it to Aaron Ako. Bounces it on the middle. Open layup, and that's a nice pass coming from Aaron Ako.
Well, 2 things that you're going to like if you're Coach Alan. That was a good press break. That was a good look of that pass and a good finish.
Now Shaq. Another foul here. Bulacan is in penalty, so that would mean 2 free throws. We'll just watch this replay once again.
Yeah, ito yung he got past that defense, and then Shaq was really preoccupied on that drive, and really have to give it up of that good pass over to De Leon.
De Leon 4 points in the ball game. first free throw. Manny paid the digital wallets built for the community. Akop. Pushed over. Another successful press break by the Bulacan Kuyas.
So far, they've been very good at getting that ball past the first line of that press. And more importantly, yung nakakascore sila pagka nakadalampasan nila yung pressure. Another leak out right here for the Kuyas. What a
Hard
pass.
bounce pass, and Aaron Akop showing everybody that he is not just a scorer. Gets that hard bounce pass through the middle.
Such yung vision, ano? That he had very little space for that pass inside, and point blank able to make it. Good drive and a good finish.
They cut the lead down to 3 here in the first quarter, but there is a foul called on the side of Bulacan, and that will mean another 2 free throws para dito sa Patriots.
Now you got a couple of really good scorers now para dito sa Parañaque. This pass right here, you see that everybody had their backs turned, and only him and De Leon were the 2 guys that saw that.
The precision of Aaron Akop on that last pass, coach, that was not easy. Yet he made it look so easy. Parang sobrang kalmado ng pagkakagawa nito ni Akop.
Nagmamadali ka pababa pero nakikita mo pa rin yung mga puwang para magawa yung mga pasa na yun.
On the other end, it's a miss. Rebounded by Terzo. Paulo Castro trying to run. Castro bounce. Gets. Oh no, that's gonna be a traveling call.
Yeah, same foot.
Same foot.
That's same foot. I would have loved for Paulo to just have made that pull-up. Defense was already sagging going into the paint, and you can't meet him inside the paint anymore. You have that space.
Pero coach, we know what Paulo Castro, that is his strength. That pull-up jumper off the middle.
Exactly.
Siguro na-excite lang siya na may mga bata na baka ma-atake niya. But that's gonna be a turnover for Paulo Castro.
Or baka gusto niya subukan yung mga leaping ability niya. Naghanda rin naman yan siyempre off-season.
Benedictos, it's a pull-up. It's a miss.
Wow.
Second chance, it's a miss. Monte, 3 versus 2. Bulacan recovers, but Monte attacks. Another whistle is called. That's going to be foul number 8.
Wow.
Para dito sa Kuyas here in the first quarter.
And one thing that I love about the way that the Parañaque team is actually running the floor is that you've got a very capable point guard in Joseph Terzo, good running wingmen in Castro and Monte, and a very mobile 4 in Cruz.
Cruz first free throw. Be a make for Cruz. LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Coach, fouls has been a problem for Bulacan. They're able to run, they're able to get some stops, but coach, these are 8 fouls already here in the first quarter.
And they've given more trips to the line para dito sa Parañaque. And if you're a fan of analytics, the free throw rate is something that you don't want to get into, because all the more that you send guys on the free throw line, there's more opportunities for them to score unguarded.
Benedictos a little too strong. Rebounded. Rayboy Dizon gets a second chance. 6 points already for Dizon.
Bulacan's been pretty good in offensive rebounding. Nakakalima na rin sila.
Benedictos, strong attack, but there's a whistle. We're gonna call it a travel on Benedictos. Coach Alan Salangsang. Coach, he's not panicking. He is very chill.
Yeah.
Talagang suportado niya ang kanyang team. Itong si Coach Alan Salangsang.
Yeah, ever since he's always been that basketball mind that you have with the experience of being a player and now being a coach.
Gosh, I do remember Coach Alan Salangsang being one of the better catch and shoot players back in the day from the PBL to the PBA. Di mo pwedeng iwan kung si Coach Alan Salangsang.
Hindi ko makalimutan dito yung tibay ng dibdib, yung tapang na maglaro no?
That pass goes nowhere. Marlon Monte gets that turnover, 23-19, last 52 seconds of the first quarter.
There's that diamond press again.
They haven't forced a turnover.
Really looking more to delay, I think.
High ball screen, spin move by Akop. It's gonna be short, they're rebounded. Oh, it's a turnover on Taganas. It's gonna be a free 2 points para dito kay Cruz, and that's 8 points already. 23-21, last 27 seconds remaining in the first. Castro Kicks it out to Taganas. Gets the 3. Doesn't make it. Benedictos with the rebound. Last shot time para dito sa Bulacan. 10 seconds on the first quarter game clock. Cruz uses the screen, crosses over, gives it back to Dizon, and he is the first guy in double digits for Bulacan.
They've been attacking that defense of Shaq Taganas. I don't think Shaq even got relieved in the first quarter. And one of the reasons that we say that he's getting attacked because the offensive rebounds has been a much better number for Bulacan Cuyas over that of the Patriots.
So goes early on, Parañaque was able to take control of this ball game, but Bulacan playing terrific basketball in the latter part of the first quarter, getting that run, tying this ball game at 23.
Yeah, Dizon, Benedictos, and De Leon pretty much leading the charge in terms of scoring. Samantalang Medina, Koga, and Taganas have led the way on that stat para dito sa Parañaque Patriots.
Nice scoring first quarter, 23 all to end the first frame.
White Cloud steps back into the game. One minute to make, and one must steal. That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White Cloud wins the game.
Win the game. Easy lang with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Magandang araw mga kaliga. We are on day 2 of our MPBL season here 2026. So only going to be second day. Parañaque versus Bulacan here in the first game of 3. Turnover by Parañaque early in the first. Jeremy Cruz getting the foul, the basket, and the free throw. It's going to be 2+1 for Jeremy Cruz.
Now this combo of Akop, Jeremy, see this finish right there, a high rip over the defense by Paulo Castro, and then you have Benedictos. Those 3 guys can actually score and run the break for you if you're Coach Allen.
That's actually a very good backcourt, Coach. Pero Coach, pag-usapan muna natin to si Jeremy Cruz. He's been with a lot of teams, but Coach, mightily underrated ito si Jeremy Cruz.
I agree. You know, I feel his usage is not that high. I feel he can be part of, you know, finishing off every offensive possession for any team that he's played, just like this one right now. He's 2 out of 2 from the field, and in both possessions, he's the one that ended the possession offensively, and so pretty much very good usage so far para dito kay Jeremy.
Looks like new opportunities para dito kay Jeremy Cruz. 5 early points in the first 40 seconds of the second quarter. They try to run again. Once again, Jeremy open on the corner. It's going to be a miss. Rebounded by Paulo Castro. 2 versus 2. Attacks left. Finishes right. It's a miss. Rebounded by Marlon. Marlon tries to re-attack. It's going to be another miss. Third opportunity for the Patriots. Still nowhere to go. Santos, 4th try, finally successful for the Patriots.
Well, but I'm sure Coach Allen is not happy with that defensive stop by the Bulacan Cuyas. You allowed, what, 3 or 4 attempts in that possession, and you've been controlling the offensive boards pretty much. You got to do a better job. You've been running really good on the break, but defensively, you have to end your defense with a defensive rebound.
And Joseph Terza now bringing down the ball, Coach. First time we are going to see Kurt Lojera in action para dito sa Parañaque.
Well, expect him to make, you know, significant contributions kaagad para dito sa Parañaque Patriots. Missed shot by Terzo.
Terzo just too deep for that layup. Akop driving. Once again, Coach, that bounce pass by Aaron Akop has been successful.
Yep, agree. And Akop, so far, he's got 5 assists already in this game, and is leading that department para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas. He's not only scoring, he's also pushing the break.
Coach Aaron Ako was averaging 3.1 assists a ball game in their last season. Now in the first half, already 5 for Aaron Ako. Once again, another points on the inside para dito sa Bulacan. Benedicto, second chance, miss, rebounded by Taganas. They try to run, Medina. Double between, Medina. Well defended, but fishes for a foul on that last second out of De Leon.
Oh, you like how this move by Medina, he was actually trying to find an open space so that he can get to. He got stopped, but still went to his footwork, trying to create something very close to the rim.
Medina, coach, already 7 points here in the ball game. The leading scorer on the side of the Patriots. But coach, they've been struggling the past few minutes. They were leading 23-15, but all of a sudden, Bulacan has surged in getting the 7-point lead.
I feel like energy really is more on the side of the Bulacan team. And they've been pushing the pace. I like the pace that they're playing the game. I feel, you know, they have to respond as well if you're Parañaque.
Manny paid a digital wallet built for the community. Coach, is it just me or does this Bulacan team have more hunger here in this game, wanting to prove a lot more?
I'm thankful that you mentioned that because that's what I see also. Parang they have a chip on their shoulder that they want to prove that, you know, Bulacan is, you know, so much better than how it's performed over the last 3 years. And guys like Barrera, De Leon, Benedictos, you know, even Jeremy Cruz, they're out to prove that. And I guess Coach Alan is definitely on the same page with these guys.
Sa coach, yan ang mas mahirap kalaban, yung talagang gutom para makapagpakita. But on the other end, these are veterans just looking for the right footing here in this game. Another turnover for the Patriots. De Leon, strong attack, not get the rebound. Second opportunity, a whistle is called. It's going to be a foul on Parañaque.
That ball has stayed hot for the Cuyas. And they just keep, you know, twice ball on the floor, pass it up, find another look, see if you've got a small advantage or a big advantage, see an open guy. I love how these guys are actually playing on the offensive end.
Coach, they're shorter, they're younger, yet they are controlling the boards here early in the first half.
I do agree. Yung length ng possession nila mas maiksi, no? Mas mabilis eh. They try to get very quickly into the shot clock, trying to hoist up a shot, and then if in case it's a miss, they try and grab the offensive rebound. So
obviously, we are seeing the youth energy given by Bulacan, but on the other end, the veterans fishing for a lot of fouls here for the Patriots.
Tsaka gusto mo, I don't know if you'd agree with me this, when it's the parang the energy and the intent is really there for Bulacan Cuyas. They've been doing this for almost close to another full second quarter right now, pero hindi nagbabago, eh, no? And you very rarely seen Jeremy Cruz in the first quarter. He just came in second.
Coach, I saw Coach Alan Salansang coach actually a lot of youth clubs. So I'm sure the running game will be part of the system as he's coming off a lot of high school kids.
Yeah.
So kitang-kita naman natin, Coach, parang hindi rin napapagod itong mga Bulacan Cuyas. 33 points. First 14 minutes, Kurt Lojera all alone getting that layup, cutting the lead down back to 3 here, but still in favor of the Cuyas.
Yeah, maybe that basket would get Kurt going here for Parañaque. But middle of the floor drive, nothing in there.
Parañaque looking for a friend, but Santos was not looking.
Yeah, clearly miscom yun doon sa dalawa. You know, Santos did not see that.
This fast break is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Kurt Lojera getting his first 2 off the ball game on the other end. Rebounded by Kurt. Almost another turnover, but they get it across. This is Medina, the leading scorer of Parañaque. Spin move.
Oh, wow.
Too deep, well defended by Bulacan. Pushes forward, but Koga was able to read it. They drop it down, too long. Ball goes to Santos. Santos with a feather. Santos too long. Third opportunity for the Patriots. Koga now drives left. Coach, you talked about the comfort on the left. You say Koga finishes on the left side.
Yeah. Kita mo kanina, open yung kanan and didn't look at it. He always goes to the left. Well, that door on the right momentarily got shot, but he was very comfortable going to the left. No problems at all. So even back when he was playing for San Beda, that left-hand finish, pag umera na yan, sa loob-loob ko, counted na yan.
Ryusei Koga might not be the tallest guy, coach, but he has a good body control to get that going. Already 8 points for Ryusei Koga here in the ball game. More importantly, coach, we are tied at 33.
Yeah. And ang mahalaga dito sa Cuyas, and maganda yung momentum nila. Samantalang dito naman sa Parañaque Patriots, kahit papano itong middle of the second quarter, bumabawi sila ng little bit of momentum. But one thing they have not checked though is that ball on the deck situation and really just allowing open driving lanes para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas.
Another 2 free throws para dito kay De Leon. Leon in the ball game already with 8 points. If he makes a second, coach, he will be the second guy in double digits para dito sa Bulacan. Dijon actually already has 10 and mamaya pa daw, coach. Mamaya na lang. Mamaya na lang.
I was gonna say yesterday when Ken was covering, he was saying something about one guy that, you know, he's been perfect from the line and he misses it. And then on the next instance, another player was taking the free throw, and I said, I know what you're feeling right now. Don't go and say that.
Sabi ko pa naman, dalawa na silang double digits. Mamaya na lang daw. Ball goes back to Parañaque.
Which gives me that joy on my side of this
Hindi
seat
ikaw,
na
hindi sa'yo. Hindi sa'yo na timingan. This time around, the timeout will be called by the Patriots. They are down by 1 with 4:55 remaining in the second quarter.
Welcome back to the MPBL. Ryusei Koga's journey in the league has been a whirlwind, but he said he is happy to be back in the Parañaque Patriots, his very first team in the MPBL. He does reminisce on when he first started playing in the league years ago. He said he wishes he could still run as fast and jump as high as he could before, but also surviving injuries in his MPBL career now has helped him with his maturity now. Another source of growth for Koga. Well, unlike his first season, he is now a married man at malaking bagay daw ang kanyang asawa sa pagiging positive niya sa bawat sitwasyon. Juanito and Mike?
Thank you for that, G. Coach, ako wala akong asawa. Coach, tama ba yung ganyang...
Well, ang masasabi ko lang dito, coach, is that yung sinasabi naman niyang pagkawala ng athleticism niya at na-diminish is not because of him getting married.
Okay.
Diba? Yan ang linawin natin. Pangalawa, I saw the mom earlier, si Ivy Henralao, and she's been wanting for an apo. So, buti ka pa, sabi niya, Coach Mike, may apo ka na. I still don't have. You have to talk to Ryusei about that.
Baka medyo busy pa dito sa season, so Ryusei can think about that. But Coach, talk about Koga here in this game. He already has 8 points. So I don't see him losing any step. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. And we still have 4:46 remaining here in the second quarter.
And more importantly, he's making half of his shots. He's 3 out of 6 from the field. And so you kind of, you hope to be continuing yan if you're Ryusei Koga. And I'm sure yung kapatid niya na nanonood ngayon also here, Rense, is pretty much drawing some inspiration from his kuya.
Good ball tap by Aaron Akop, but the ball remains with Parañaque. 3 from Koga. And right on cue, he is the first guy in double digits on the side of Parañaque. 11 points for Ryusei Koga.
And he took that with a lot of confidence.
Ball goes back to Parañaque. Koga kicks it out. Medina this time around. Good defense. Koga open for 3. Short. Rebounded by Jeremy. Now it's Bulacan's turn to push. They go to the right. A little miscommunication. Turnover. Chance for Parañaque to run. Monte. Airtime. No go. Bulacan na naman sa kabila. Jeremy open for 3. Straight but too long. Akop says, let's slow things down, but different on the other end. Cruz with another rebound. Coach, this is the second opportunity.
Oo, totoo. And the offensive rebounding right now is double digits para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas. We're not even at the break. And that's already 13 offensive rebounds out of the 29 that they've gotten here in the first half.
Oh, that past minute was helter-skelter basketball. Not a lot of happenings.
Indeed.
We were both confused what was happening, but both teams did not make a basket. The ball goes back on the side of Parañaque.
And one of the reasons why they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds is that they've taken a lot of shots from the outside. Close to half of their shots, or even more than half of their shots, have actually been outside. And so you'd like for your wing guys to crash the elbows and locate where that rebound's gonna go.
Turnover on the side of Medina. 36-34, 3 and 23 remaining here in the second quarter. Akop using the screen. Akop drives hard. Akop wide open against 3 yellow shirts. Aaron Akop succeeds.
It's been impressive. Aaron Akop. He scores when needed and dishes when needed. Defense makes himself available. Another Bulacan guy getting in there, but this time he's wearing a yellow jersey, Monte.
Marlon Monte has been struggling. Coach, let's watch this first. Against 2 yellow shirts. Help side on Medina. Still was not able to compete getting that layup. Let's turn you over to Gianna for another report.
Sabi ni Marlon Monte na makakahinga na raw siya this season because coming from a team last season with a lot of young players, this time around, he can lean on fellow veteran players. Even though he has been playing in the MPBL for a while, he still went through the tryout process to get into Parañaque. But now he's looking at playing for this team as a fresh start for his career. Back to you guys.
Well, we were talking about Marlon Monte, Coach. This is a new jersey for him. He is wearing yellow here in this season. And so far, Coach, what are the numbers of Marlon Monte?
Marlon Monte right now he's got 2 points and 2 rebounds and 3 assists to go with his name. Pero yung report ni Indiana na yun, we were witnesses from last season na talagang when he was playing for the Bulacan Cuyas, talagang halos solo na nililid niya yung team na yon. And lalo na, I think he came in mid of the season when he played. Another good cut right there by Jeremy.
See the turnovers right here, Coach. 15 turnovers already for Parañaque early on here in the ball game. They are the much more veteran team, but
yes,
the youth of Bulacan has been too much so far.
Yes, and they're getting forced into it because out of those 15 turnovers, 8 of them have been steals, a couple of them have been blocked. And so yung 5 turnovers na creates really unforced on Parañaque.
Akop slowing down. Coach, the deceleration on Aaron Akop. He has this way of just controlling the basketball, Coach.
It speaks highly of yung vision niya, and decision making. See a 3 missed straight here by Ryusei Koga. And you love that. Lalo na yung in and out niya kanina on the right side. Went to that footwork and finished with the left hand on the other side. That's been just a showcase of what Akop can really do on the floor.
12 points para dito kay Dizon, but on the other end, no one was able to recover on the side of Bulacan. You see the frustration on the face of Coach Alan Salangsang. No one recovering down, Coach, for the Cuyas.
So this pass right here off to that lead. It's off to the races. You get Monte again free underneath. And ito na lang titirang oras natin, pero halos pantay pa rin tayo.
42 all, 1 minute and 37 remaining here in the second quarter. 1 minute 35 remaining here in the second quarter. We are still tied at 42-all. Hey, high-scoring first half we are having, Coach Mike.
And first quarter, 23 points pareho. Ngayon, 19 points pareho. Tabla pa rin until that 3.
Close game. We are having an offensive showcase by both of the teams. Jeremy Cruz adding to the highlights, 45 to 42. On the other end, short on the 3-point attempt. Akop now brings it down. They give it to Cruz. Well defended. Cruz to the right. Tumatakbo ang Parañaque. Monte with the ball. Monte drives hard. Floats. Too long. Basketball has been quick for both of these teams. 50 remaining here in the second quarter.
Ganda ng energy na pinapakita nitong Bulacan Kuyas. Akop with a 3.
Too long for Akop. Coach, they're not using a lot of shot clock. Both of these teams under 10 seconds. They are taking a lot of shots.
Yeah. Would be interesting to see the points per possession at the half para dito sa Bulacan Kuyas. I think that's going to be very high.
45 to 42. 33 remaining. Santos doubled on the inside. They're going to go 3 in the key. Good defense by Bulacan to end the quarter.
No. And that really happened because of yung activity ng depensa inside the paint para dito sa Bulacan Kuyas. And a good move right here. They're replacing, they're putting in De Leon on the floor.
30 seconds remaining. The ball will go back to Parañaque for a last opportunity.
They have a 2-for-1 actually.
Akop decides to go for the best shot possible.
Yeah.
1-on-1 versus Koga. Drives left. A little Euro step. And Aaron Akop shows everybody that he can control that basketball. Koga, quick 3. No answer. Rebounded by Medina. 3 seconds on the game clock. Full court by Cruz. Too short. And Coach Aaron Akop has been showing everybody he can pass, he can score, he can control that basketball.
He's gone to his bag early here in the first half.
Let's watch this again. Aaron Akop, just a little look on the ring. Euro step, Pinoy step, call it whatever you want, but that is the play of the game. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Yeah, you see Koga made a mistake of trying to cheat from behind, but you just left a really good scorer downhill to attack and make a basket.
47 to 42, the Bulacan Kuyas are up 5 here in the first half.
White House steps back into the game. What a commitment can he make? And what a steal. That way is going to even out the game. Each 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Magiging mainit nga ang labanan dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
And ang approach natin this season 8, talagang something new. Magbigyan ba ng bagong flavor yung liga natin.
Maraming salamat sa inyong walang sawang pagsuporta at pagtangkilik ng MPBL.
Sabi ko talaga, ang layo na ng narating ng MPBL.
Tama ka dyan, Gian.
Give and go! Joshua Navid! Counted plus a foul off that gorgeous feed from Marvin Taiwan. Jeff Panday, stop and pop free. It's good. Said finds Jexter. Blocked by Bayan. Jodel with an answer. Anong magagawa mo? Jexter up and down. A strong drive to the cup with under 4 minutes to play. A brand new chapter unfolds in Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Will be this year. New coaches, new acquisitions, nagpalipat-lipat ng teams ang ating mga star players. Naku, napakarami. At
Very stacked itong both groups na ito. The Abra Solid North Weavers are your 2025 MPBL National Champions.
You guys are not just kings of the North, you are the kings of the MPBL.
Mahirap na talunin ito. And for next season, bring it on, Philippines!
Manny Pacquiao'S MPBL Season 7 National Champions, Abra Solid North Weavers.
Ayaw talaga nila patalo.
trigger and knocks it down. Will put up a shot off the glass and in! Bingris, couple of fakes, puts it in underneath. Leon looking for Alday. Alwin able to recover. Saw. Oh! A rim rocker! Wow!
Rest assured sa mga kaliga natin, fans, maraming salamat. We're on our season 8, nandyan pa rin kayo sa amin. Patuloy kami na pagagandahin pa ang MPBL para sa inyo. At sana supportan nyo kami this season 8. Maraming mga inihanda kaming bago para sa inyo. Sana mapuntahan nyo kami sa lahat ng venues. Magkita-kita po tayo. Maraming salamat. We're doing this every year before the season mag-start. Yung coaches orientation, actually very crucial to. Good thing may pre-season tayo bago mag-start yung regular season. Ito yung isa pang way na para ma-improve natin yung mga tawagan during the regular season. So, kinukuha natin yung mga concerns ng coaches, no? At the same time yung mga referees. So, may mga binago tayo sa mga house rules natin. Tingin ko naman na makakatulong na mapaganda yung mga games natin.
Ang purpose lang naman itong coaches orientation is, una, may inform natin yung mga teams kung ano pa yung mga existing rules, especially dun sa mga bagong teams or bagong handler ng teams, may inform sila kung ano pa yung mga existing rules. So, in-invite natin lahat ng mga teams, team owners or team managers, coaches, team captains, lahat nandito. As well as, kung makikita nyo, pati yung mga referees, regular, at saka yung mga new recruit na referees natin, nandito ngayon sila.
Ang kaganda na buksan yung or na-adapt yung opinion na sinasuggest namin. Before, ang nagiging advantage ng offense, nakuha nga namin yung successful call, pero nagkakaroon ng chance yung offense na makapag-dropan ng play na nagiging advantage nila na within the dying seconds, nakaka-convert pa sila. So nawawala yung essence ng pagiging successful challenge namin na sila pa yung nagkaroon ng advantage.
Actually, maganda yung naging outcome kasi yung mga ideas para gumanda yung liga saka yung house rules natin para to improve din na dun sa mga incoming season or incoming games natin talagang maging competitive yung each game natin.
Supportahan niyo po kami this coming season 8. Rest assured po na every game, every preparation, ibibigay po namin yung best. Kung ano po ang kultura ng Oriental Mindoro, ganun po kami lalabang, ganun po kami makikipag-compete para po sa inyo.
And yung mga fans ng Quezon City, open tayo, manood kayo or please watch dun sa page ng MPBL or dun sa page ng Quezon City Black Bulls.
Minimal na concern nila, kinorek natin para pagdating sa game, mabawasan yung mga concerns nila. But then again, alam naman natin na walang perfect officiating. Kaya natin ginagawa to, yun na nga, ang purpose niya, para mabawasan kahit paano. Or siyempre, dun tayo sa magampanan talaga ng mga referees natin yung trabaho nila na tumawag ng tama.
So mas exciting ang season 8 natin. So inaanyayahan namin kayo lahat na suporta ng MPBL. So kung dati, ganito na ka-exciting ang MPBL, pinapakako namin sa inyo, mas exciting ang season 8 na darating. So, sama-sama tayo, abangan natin season 8, suportahan ng MPBL, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na.
throw, 3-point shot, at half-court shot within 45 seconds. Pag nakompleto mo yan, mag-uwi ka ng 1 million pesos mula sa Sports Plus. Alright, Norwin, are you ready? Batangas City, come on, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, kompleto ang layup. Next, free throw. Nice! 3 points naman, Norwin. Let's go! Derecho. Uy, sayang. Come on, Norwin. 30 seconds. Ayan na! Come on, Norwin! Half court! 20 seconds, Norwin. Ayan na! Uy, kaya pa! Come on, Batangas City, cheer for Norwin! Come on, Norwin! Kaya pa isang attempt! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ayan na! Ooh, sayang! Everything but the last shot. Thank you very much, Norwin. And that's it for our Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge. Atid sa atin ng Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Abangan pa natin mga kaliga dahil meron pa ulit tayong Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge sa ating second at third game. Kaya ano pang hinihintay nyo? Register na sa booth ng Sports Plus. Baka kayo na ang mag-uwi ng 1 million pesos. Hatid sa atin ng Sports Plus PH.
White Sox steps back into the game. One credit and to make. And one a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White Sox wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Halftime break here in the MPBL 2026 season. And the Bulacan Cuyas is leading by 5 points against the Parañaque Patriots. Coach Mike, it's been a quick-paced ball game. You see the numbers right here, Coach.
Oh, napakabilis. Can you imagine the Bulacan Cuyas getting to 59 field goal attempts in a half? Although hindi ganun kaganda yung field goal percentage nila, but the mere fact that they got to 59 attempts is already very impressive for the Bulacan Cuyas. Three-point shooting was not very good for both these teams. But the free throws, though, you look at the volume, that's a plus 19. That's 19 free throws that they gave up. Itong Bulacan to Parañaque. You gotta, control your fouls. But then again, dun sila bumawi sa turnovers and points of turnovers. 15 turnovers for the Parañaque Patriots, 10 of them forced by the Bulacan Cuyas, to which they got 16 points out of it. And this really has been a defensive and an open floor basketball type of game para dito sa Cuyas.
Not really looking like a very well-oiled machine, the Parañaque Patriots, but the Cuyas are really trying to push, force a lot of turnovers. Koga, the leading scorer with 11, the first one in double digits on the side of the Patriots. But on the side of the Cuyas, 2 guys in double figures, Dizon with 12, Cruz with 10, De Leon with 9, and Acop with 6. As we turn you over to our courtside, Gianna.
You guys have been talking about one Parañaque Patriots player for quite a bit this game, and that is Shaq Taganas. Did you guys know 1 week ago lang nakapirma itong si Shaq Taganas sa Parañaque Patriots? At sabi niya, ang role niya sa team is kind of up in the air right now because he has only been practicing with them for 1 week. But it's also important to take note that he's actually going against his very first team in the MPBL today, the Bulacan Cuyas. After his early departure from the Pangasinan Heatwaves last season, he was interested in playing for Bulacan again. That he was even spotted watching the Bulacan Cuyas live during some of their games last season. But he says this season, no matter what team he's on, what he wants is to prove to himself that he can still compete. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Gia. Coach, you know, I totally forgot that Shaq Taganas actually played for the Bulacan Cuyas. So we have 2 former Bulacan Cuyas right here, Marlon Monte and Shaq Taganas. Pero, Coach, I don't think it's going to take long for Shaq to be able to adapt, as this guy is a veteran and you can put him in a lot of places.
Oo. Tsaka whether star-laden or need a role player, he's always going to be in there making himself available and, you know, doing what's expected of him. That really is just the veteran of Taganas.
Now we go back to the running game of Bulacan. Benedictos, too long. But that again, Coach, the problem on the offensive rebounding. Bulacan Cuyas, another second chance opportunity.
Yeah, they left Shaq Taganas to be that protection in transition. Meantime, Marlon Monte doing really good. Offensive rebounding and second chance points have really been the motive here to start the third quarter.
Sees again Marlon Monte getting that basket and the foul. Coach, he is now racking up a lot of points. Itong si Marlon Monte, we do know that he is one of the better scorers here in the MPBL.
Yes. And what you like about Monte is patuloy siyang being himself in terms of the way that he plays. Look at Shaq bring down the ball and hand it over to Koga for that 3.
A steal, almost an assist for Shaq Taganas to get the rebound back. They go to the corner. Monte fakes, drives, floats. It's too short. That's going to be an offensive foul. Trying to protect that basketball. An elbow on the head of Jomar Santos.
Might be inadvertent pero talagang tumama yung Siko.
Pero paano mo ba kasi poprotektahan ng bola kung ang katapat mo ay si Jomar Santos and si Shaq Taganas on the right?
Oo nga naman.
What is the other options, Coach?
Ganon. Kasi sigurado tatapigin.
Acceptance.
Eh, sa bagay yung dalawa naman niya, marunong naman tumanggap ng ng mga ganun tama. At saka madali na yung para sa kanila, sanay na rin.
But that's going to end in another turnover for the Patriots. Koga wanted to go to the corner. The pass was going to the wing. Turnover para dito sa Parañaque. Ball goes back. A counter turnover. Koga gets the foul. Almost an end one. Naibalik din sa Patriots.
Yeah. Very unlikely of a turnover para dito kay Acop. He held that ball going on that weak side of the floor thinking that Benedictos was still on that spot. Pero masyado mataas na si Benedictos.
Manny paid a digital wallet built for the community. Koga still the leading scorer on the side of the Patriots. 12 points already for Rusey Koga.
In that instance, yung nag-turnover na yun para kay Acop. I do understand Benedictos. Well, si Acop yung may dala ng bola, kaya niya i-breakdown niya, bababanan niya. So it was very unexpected as well, I guess, for Benedictos na pinasback pa para sa kanya.
Trying to pressure Acop early on. Hard show by Taganas. But Acop still well in control of that basketball. Cruz drives left. Cruz with a jumper. It's too short. Taganas once again. Almost another assist for Shaq Taganas. Coach, he has 11 rebounds here in today's ball game.
Kung ako ang guardia, si Shaq Taganas yung sentro ko, didilat na mata ko, tatakbo na ako pa every time na nagmimintis. sigurado that ball's gonna get to you on a fast break.
Which I remember there was it's a pass from the back. Marlon Monte able to get an easy 2. A knockout play by Marlon Monte.
Oh, wise move by Marlon Monte right there. You cannot turn your back on a baseline out of bounds if you're a defender.
Marlon Monte surprising everybody with that move. Miss on the side. 12th rebound for Shaq Taganas. Parañaque trying to run once again. They go to the corner. Lohera blocked. Ball goes back to Bulacan. Benedictos, 2 versus 2. Flies up high, blocked by Shaq. The running game continues. Koga goes to Cosa. And it's going to be foul. It's going to be a travel. The ref saw it otherwise. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, official sportsbook of the MPBL. Through the back, De Leon not aware na pwede pala yun. And Marlon Monte just getting a highlight of his former teammate.
Parang napanood ko nang ginawa mo yun sa isa sa mga video
Ay, hindi,
mo.
coach. Hindi ako yun, coach.
Hindi ba ikaw yun?
Hindi ako yun.
Okay. Kasi alam ko, mga ganun, mauutaka mo yung kalaban eh.
Yung mga ganyang galaw, mga pang kay Boss Sidel.
Yan. More on catch and shoot eh.
Turnover story, 17 for Parañaque, 11 for Bulacan. De Leon open on the middle, gets the 3, misses. Rebounded again by Shaq Taganas. They go to Marlon, gets the bump, gets another foul. And the free throw story continues for Parañaque. Coach, every time they fall by a big margin, they go with their aggressive attacks and getting to the free throw line.
Oo, totoo. And always attacking downhill. One, I like that Shaq Tagana threw that ball ahead. And I like that Marlon Monte was anticipating that. But you have to be impressed at 3 Bulacan Kuya players right there defensively. It could have been just a one-on-one with Marlon Monte and a defender, but there were 2 other guys that did not want Marlon Monte to score on the other end.
Marlon Monte here in this ball game already getting point number 13, tying Rusey Koga for that high scoring mark. Gets 14 point, now the highest scorer on the side of the Patriots. 27 in total for Koga and Monte altogether.
Overall, good game para dito kay Marlon Monte. He also has, 4 rebounds and 3 assists.
Lead game para dito kay Marlon. Limpo on the other end. Hard attack. Turnover. Falls to the right guy. De Leon fishes for a foul.
See, I thought Limpo already had a shot there. You know, the defense was pretty much inside the paint. Trying to drop coverage. Could have taken that.
Marge De Leon, 12 minutes of play the first half, getting 7 rebounds and 3 steals. But, sorry, make that 7 rebounds and 2 steals for Marge De Leon. Rebound for Bulacan once again. Limpo. Yun na, yung hinahanap na tira ito ni Limpo. There was a guy from the back hitting his arm, and that's going to be Marlon Monte. That's going to mean 3 free throws.
I mean, if you know that you have that 3-point shot, you have to go and get it.
Coach, 3 points has been a struggle for both of these teams, but Marlon Monte is sure that he did not get a touch of an arm, and it is all ball. Parañaque will challenge this last sequence. We'll go into the break and wait for the results.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball at the center court.
Challenge is successful. Let's watch this once again. Limpo, all ball, coach. I think the referee was on a bad angle to call for a whistle there.
Kaya naman nag-react agad si Marlon Monte.
Sure na sure
ako.
Sure na sure siya dun sa kanyang challenge call. And that's going to be successful on the side of Parañaque. But the ball goes back on the side of Bulacan. And that's going to be an easier 2 even for the side of the Cuyas.
And they continue to attack very early in the shot clock. Kaya naman yun yung nagiging magandang factor para dito sa ofensiba. But that shot though by Rusey Koga, another 3 in the corner.
Rusey Koga has been feeling it in today's ball game. Rusey Koga getting his 15th point here in this ball game. We are tied at 54. Espinosa using the early screen, attacks left. Rebounded once again, and De Leon gets a second chance point. Castillo with a steal, quick attack. Rebounded by Taganas. Pushes it over. Monte, 2 versus 1. Late pass, but Lojera finds a way in getting the basket.
I agree, that was a late pass. He already had, the other guy right there, right in front. Could have given it up.
Oh, Lojera was really asking for that basketball. Buti nilang nagawa niya ng paraan on that last second. There's a foul here. I think it's going to be on Cosa. Let's watch this once again, coach. Taganas with the kick.
This was that move. I thought he could have passed it a little bit early. Medyo naka-recover pa yung depensa sa kabila. Buti na lang na-basket ni Kurt Lojera.
Kurt Lojera silent with 4 points, 3 rebounds here in this ball game. On the other end, boarding that 3-pointer is Jose Gabriel Espinosa getting his first 3 of the game.
And you like that he's not afraid of that moment that he's momentarily free.
He saw a little space, was able to take it and make it. Koga stepping on the line, ball goes back to the Cuyas.
You gotta give it to these guys that's playing. Maybe the shooting has not been so good, but you love the activity. The ball is hot, they keep that moving, and they keep trying to get early shot situations in the clock.
59-56, 5 minutes and 30 remaining, a high-scoring ball game we've been watching. Espinosa once again goes for that pocket pass. Too long, rebounded by Rusey. There is the leak out. Monte once again getting a bump, getting the finish. And the hustle and the muscle of Marlon Monte has been too much here in this ballgame.
Alam mong veteranong scorer, no? Kumuha muna ng bump for that separation bago siya umatake dun sa kanyang attempt.
Foul will be called on the side of the Patriots. Let's watch this play one more time. Rusey Koga finding the leaking out Marlon Monte. The bump, the float, and the finish for Marlon Monte. This fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
My opinion might be one of the best games that we've seen from Rusey Koga for quite a while.
That's right, coach. That's right. That's right. Although he is going to get bigger, he's going to get a bigger role here. See the fast break stories. 25 off the 58, coach, already.
All right.
Para dito sa Parañaque.
Coach Mixon Ramos as well, getting ready for the main game later.
That's
going
right.
to be an interesting one.
You know what I like about Batangas, coach? Slowly but surely we are filling up the crowd right here. The turnover on the side of the Patriots. To rush.
Tsaka excited na rin sila makita yung
coach, this is a new look on the side of Batangas. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Coach, I'm sure if you're gonna be from Batangas, a lot of new names. No Levy Hernandez, a lot of names will not be part of that, but a lot of additions. Jan Normal, Craniel Viloria, Ino Comboy. So excited na. If you are from Batangas, the last game is going to be at 8. So we hope to see you here at the Batangas City Coliseum.
They're faster, they're younger.
And still, that is the system of Coach Cholo Villanueva, coach, which we are big fans of.
Oh, yeah, agree. And you always love the adjustments of Coach Cholo. You see a 3 made right there. We're going to talk a lot about them later on in their game.
Koga looking for a friend, sees Taganas. Taganas drives left. Good hands by De Leon. Able to read the driving lane. Attack on the inside, too deep. go on the other side. Another three, back-to-back triples for Benedictos, putting him in double digits here in the ball game. Sorry, that's a 2-point shot for Benedictos. Still 5 straight points for Benedictos. On the other end, Domark still not able to get his first bucket. Leak out right on the inside. De Leon too deep. It's a miss. And I think he sprained his ankle. He is down on the floor. Taganas with the rebound. Sees an opening. Foul, bucket, and an extra free throw para dito kay Kurt Lohera. But De Leon is down, holding on to his ankle.
Well,
seems to have stepped on a foot.
Oh yeah, that's a side you don't want to see. These guys have been playing really good.
De Leon seems to be really hurt here. That's gonna hurt. He has 14 points and 9 rebounds. Watch here again. Oh, it's on. Oh! It's on the rebounding end para dito kay De Leon. Not a good sight to see. Coach, itong si Marge De Leon, masakit to. He has 14 points and 9 rebounds. But that is not... That is an ankle sprain, Coach. We saw that on the replay. And he might be done for the day.
Yeah, masakit talaga yan. Well, more than the physical pain, I think it's, you know, that want to really play. This is your first game day for your team in this new season of the MPBL. Your team is looking really good. You're up 8, and then this. Well, March has been solid so far here in the entire game para dito sa Cuyas.
He could have been one of our choices for player of the game honors.
Yeah.
If he was able to finish the game or them getting the victory. He is their leading scorer, itong si Marge De Leon, but he would be trooping to the line. Could not put any weight, Coach, on that left foot, so he seems to be in pain. Not a good sign para dito sa Cuyas.
Highly doubt that he's going to be able to come back. While I'm sure a lot of the Bulacan hopefuls, you know, still praying na makabalik pa ito si Marge, but the way that he's grimacing in pain right now, I doubt that he'd be able to.
Kurt Lohera gets the end one. Kurt Lohera now with 7 points in the ball game. Very quiet numbers for Kurt Lohera. Now let's see who will step up on the side of the Cuyas. Benedictos kicks it out. Corner, nothing open. Floater, too long. We get it back. That's going to be a second chance opportunity for Mars Rampinta.
And 18 offensive rebounds already. A strong finish right there by Kurt Lohera.
And we see the quality being brought in by Kurt Lohera. Very quiet type of player, but already has 9 points. But on the other end, quick answer, 6 seconds needed. Aaron Akop getting the layup right away.
Parang it looks like magagalit si Coach Allen pag hindi mo tinira early in the clock, lalo na kung libre ka, no?
Domark with a miss, rebounded. They try to push Aaron. Looking at a friend, Benedictos has had 2 outside shots. In and out on the third. Medina driving less. We do know that that is his strength. Too long on the roll. No foul is called. First 2 points for Domark Mateliano here in the ballgame.
And very late contribution para dito kay Domark. And hopefully, marami pa silang makuha ang production. UC Koga's gonna get called for that foul now.
Trying to play physical against Aaron Akop. He's been playing well, but they are down by 7 right here, Coach. Coach, talk about this last play coming from Domark Mateliano.
It's just really that want to get that offensive rebound. He had that against a couple of Bulacan Cuyas players, one of them being Harold Benedictos. And Akop so far has been pretty good para dito sa Cuyas, ha?
Aaron Akop here in the ball game, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists to his name. Coach, I watched this guy's highlights in the outside leagues. I see him scoring a lot. Pero Coach, ngayon parang may iba ako nakitang laro nitong si Aaron Akop.
Oh, may slash facilitator.
That's right. See our leaderships here always in attendance. Of course, they attended our opening yesterday, which was very successful. Congratulations to our MPBL staff for a successful double opening coming from the north and the south. Talk about successful. Benedictos was not successful on that layup attempt. Domark, left side. That's going to be another 2 points para dito kay Domark Matiliano. 4 in total in the last minute here for Domark.
Herald Benedictos on this last 2 attempts. See an attempt here by Jeremy Cruz. But a triple earlier by the Benedictos and that missed layup shot. I felt both of them really have been rushed. He's got to settle down and find his good rhythm.
Akop reading the defense, but Shaq Tagana showing his veteran presence, getting the stop. Domark goes to the trailer. Could have been a foul.
Wow.
No whistle was called.
Could have been a foul. Got hit on the face.
On the other end, the layup is going to be finished by Bulacan. Miko Dizon once again, coach, 14 points in the ballgame.
Yep. And he's been pretty solid.
Medina stops, pops, doesn't make it. Ball goes back on the side of Bulacan. This is a 9-point lead for the Kuya. 76-67. 47 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. New face is coming in para dito sa Patriots. Paulo Andres will be trooping inside. Akop likes this matchup. Wants the one-on-one. Wants the switch on Shaq. Hard show by Shaq. Good hands, but the ball stays with Cuyas. That pass is too long.
Yeah.
Terrific help side by Shaq Taganas.
In that part, you know, he also has got to work on his reads. That time was able to pull out itong si Shaq Taganas. It always helps to try and pass that ball ahead from that hard show, and so you have numbers game on the other end and allow your other guys to make the decision.
But there's going to be a challenge coming from Coach Alan Salangsang. So let's see if this will be a successful challenge coming from the Cuyas. We'll be back.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. Ball possession for Bulacan Cuyas.
Successful challenge. So the ball was touched last by Medina. I think they thought that Dizon touched it last, coach, dun sa baba.
Yes.
No? But a 2-for-1 opportunity on the side of the Cuyas right here. Hindi, mabawasan ng oras.
Mabawasan. But it's still, I think, 28. So they still have a good chance for a 2-for-1. You got to score quick, though.
27 points. 5 seconds on the shot clock remaining. We go to a triangle play. Akop, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Is Akop aware? 1 second. Akop. I think that's going to be a shot clock violation. It's a good call by the referee. Last shot time para din sa Parañaque.
Alam mo old school coach si Coach Alan, you know, yung basic na triangle.
That's right, coach. That's right.
You know, the many times he's been on the receiving end of that kind of play.
Hindi ka tunay na varsity coach pag di ka dumay sa play na yan.
Hindi ka nag-varsity pag di mo alam yan. Matik yan.
All coaches have that automatic on the side of Parañaque. Hard drive. It's a miss. Parañaque deciding to attack early, coach.
Not a good offensive possession. They don't have a 2-4-1, and now they're giving that and awarding that really here to the Bulacan Cuyas.
Cuyas trying to push. 7 seconds on the game clock. Dizon decides early, gets a foul. That's going to mean 3 free throws on the side of the Cuyas. A chance for them to extend this to double digits entering the fourth quarter.
Well, two things that you got to learn from that. One, you never foul a jump shooter. Second, especially if the clock's winding. Not a good call at all.
Not a good offensive possession. Not a good defensive possession as well.
Yes.
Para di sa Parañaque. Not the way you want to end the quarter, coach.
If I'm the Patriots, I'm gonna make sure that I do good on this next one.
4.7 remaining on the third quarter game clock. Enough time for Parañaque to get something going. But an offensive rebound by Jacob. And Aaron Jacob, right at the nick of time, was able to get that rebound. No box out coming from the Patriots.
The Parañaque Patriots better do something about that offensive rebounding of the Bulacan Cuyas. Because off that miss, somebody's got to locate that guy. And Akop really just catching and putting it back in, that stick back, resulting into 2 points. They are on the brink of giving up 20 offensive rebounds in this game, speaking of Parañaque.
Aaron Akop getting the lead all the way up to 12 to end the third quarter. A lot of highlights right here, but coach, Bulacan really won that quarter.
Oh, indeed. And the scoring, again, another one quarter in terms of scoring para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas. Second consecutive quarter where they've outscored Parañaque. But, you know, it's really just been all effort para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas.
Parañaque now struggling, 25 points, but it is on the defensive end where they are struggling. They are down 12 entering the fourth quarter, 79-67.
Steps back into the game. What a commitment and make. And what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Welcome back to the MPBL. Quick update on Marge De Leon of the Bulacan Cuyas. He said he is rating his pain at a 7 right now after natapilok siya last quarter. He said he feels like he sprained his left ankle and subsequently will not be able to get back into the game. Back to you, Juanito and Mike.
Thanks for the update, Gianna. Coach, that does not look like a good ankle sprain, but the good news is Bulacan is staying alive here in this game.
Oh, tsaka ang magandang balita dyan is sa first game nangyari. At least he still has a lot of games to get back from. Hopefully he recovers real quick.
Marlon Monte wanting a different result here in the ball game, getting the first two to start the fourth quarter. Jeremy Cruz on the other end gets the space, kicks it out. Shumper not open. Taganas with the rebound. They push it. Quick outlet. Too long. Medina could not get control of that basketball. Turnover for the Patriots.
At saka mahirap saluhin para kay Medina yan, left-handed player, no? You're passing that way. You're always better off catching it with your offhand before you put that ball on the floor.
A little too rush for Parañaque on that last play. That is turnover number 22 for the Patriots. Barrera wanting that high screen. Gives it out.
Gotta take it.
Dizon open for 3. He has not made it, but he seems to be a threat. Barrera in and out. Akop with another opportunity. Coach, 3 tries for Bulacan. And that's gonna be successful on the third.
They just gave them the 20th offensive rebound para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas. How many games in the previous year would you hear that the Bulacan Cuyas would get 20 offensive rebounds? I don't think that's ever happened.
And this is a young team, coach, not the tallest, not the longest, but their hustle for that basketball is showing out here in this ballgame.
Yeah, and you alluded to earlier in the game on the youth of itong Bulacan Cuyas versus the experience of the Patriots, and so far, Cuyas have been taking it to Parañaque.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Shaq Taganas will be trooping to the line for 2. 4 points, 16 rebounds, in 6 assists. for Shaq Taganas. Coach, we didn't see him a lot last year, pero pagbalik na pagbalik, parang hindi naman nawala si Shaq Taganas. Parehas pa rin ang numero na binibigay sa atin.
Yeah, and another report of Gianna earlier, I'm sure, you know, deep inside, ito si Shaq would also want to represent Bulacan, but, you know, unfortunately, hindi, walang slot, no? And so, right now, he's playing for Parañaque.
Marlon Monte drives hard, too deep for that layup. Rebounded by Jeremy, another running game. And that bounce pass once again from Aaron Akop. We saw it on the left side, now we're seeing it on the right side. We gotta watch that again. Aaron Akop showing out the full highlights. Looking like he's jogging through two for an easy two. Aaron Akop shows out his full skill here in this game.
Feeling ko habang pumapasa siya, nakangiti na. Nakatalikod lang yung sa camera. But that was, again, another excellent pass by Akop.
Aaron Akop extending the lead to 16 here for Bulacan. Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. I'm going to give a shout out to all of our viewers on YouTube, on all of our viewing matters. Also want to give a shout out to Herschel Tom Ramos, a native of Bulacan. Ito, coach, legend ng Bulacan to, si Coach Tom Ramos. At nanonood siya. Talagang inaabangan ng mga bata. Sino ang susunod na superstar para dito sa Bulacan? So shout out to you, Coach Tom Ramos.
And I'm sure marami pang iba mga taga Bulacan ang nanonood ngayon at natutuwa sa pinapakita nitong Bulacan Kuya. Strong drive by Marlon Monte.
Marlon Monte is not done here in today's ball game. He wants to show that they can get victories right here, Coach. Talk about this strong hard drive. Once again, coming off the right para kay Marlon Monte.
Oh, really? Just taking it right through the chest of the defense by Akop. Siguro may familiarity na rin to kahit paano si Marlon Monte. So kung paano siya didepensahan ito ni Akop. And Akop now gets a breather. He gets to the bench. And Marlon Monte is actually aiming for his 19th point, which he misses.
87-73, Parañaque continues to knock on the door. MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. A new look coming from Parañaque. They'll be playing a zone. Benedictos trying to counter with the three. Quick outlet. They go to Medina on the left. Medina, strong hard attack. That is a quick 6-0 run answered by the Patriots to continue to knock on the door of Bulacan.
Well, Medina pretty much has that look of an MJ Garcia that played for Pampanga. No? Almost same hairstyle, almost same look, and that strong drive. You take a video, put them side by side, you definitely would not be able to tell who's Medina and who's MJ.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Jam-packed crowd. We are only in the first game of 3 here in the MPBL. Later on, we'll be having Manila versus Mindoro in our main game. Batangas, the new look. Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters will be going up against the Ilagan City Cowboys. A very good matchup here in the Batangas City Coliseum.
Yeah, and marami mga fans rin ang curious sigurado kung paano ang magiging unang pakita nitong Manila Batang Quiapo after, you know, a couple of seasons ago they were really good as Manila SV.
Jomar Santos on the other end. Quick three. That is the first three. They are finally within single digits in today's ball game. You love seeing the fight, coach, coming
Yeah.
from the veteran-laden Parañaque Patriots.
Yeah, and you like how Santos actually took it. You know, it was in the groove when he had that. Another offensive rebound.
That is the weakness of the zone. Miko Dizon has been at the right place at the right time. 19 points and 5 rebounds for Dizon. Santos, well defended by Jeremy Cruz. Terzo.
Nice pass.
Quick swing on the corner. Medina getting the 3.
Nice pass by Joseph Terzo right there. I'm sure yung mga batang kino-coach nito, I think sa Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken, would really have a lot to learn from that pass by Coach Joseph Terzo.
I keep forgetting calling him Coach Joseph Terzo.
Yeah.
Coach Joseph Terzo, shout out to you. That is a beautiful extra pass.
Yes.
In yung mga, kung ako coach yan, I would splice that video.
Oh.
Send it to my players and say, this is how you give an extra pass.
Oh.
As the coaches call it, one more.
One more, yeah. Ngayon, kung nanonood ka naman ng movie, may chance pa yun.
Yan.
One more chance. Oh my God.
Malabas ang edad natin, coach.
Feeling ko nararamdaman ko, ear to ear ang ngiti nila, direct, burning eh. Trip Bernard.
So, baka naramdaman din nila ang drama ng one more chance. Akop on the other end. Too long. This zone has been working on the side. Rebound number 20 for Shaq. I just want to say Shaq is back.
Oh, yeah.
20 big rebounds for Shaq Taganas.
I think that's going to be a record for now. For now.
The season high. We're only on the 4th game. He has a chance to get a double-double here. Akop with the bounce. It's going to be too long. Parañaque. 1 versus 3. Marlon Monte. Too much skill. Able to get that attack. 22 points for the former Bulacan Kuya in Marlon Monte.
And Coach Alan, once again, not happy. Well, one, he's happy that there are 3 Bulacan Kuyas in there. But he's unhappy because he couldn't stop Marlon Monte. Not even a single guy got to touch Marlon Monte on that drive.
Coach, how do you stop Marlon Monte? That is the question. He has been driving right, but now he shows that he can shift also to the left. So, parang ang hirap,
Ang
coach,
hirap
ngayon.
rin. Kaya pag paatras ka, manghuhula ka kung pakanan ba o pakaliwa yung finish, eh, no?
Marlon Monte, 22 points in the ball game alongside 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Make that 23 points for the former Bulacan Kuya.
And for the first time in quite a while, the Patriots actually outscoring itong Bulacan Kuyas in a quarter. 16 and 10 right now.
You know, Coach, sometimes it's really a factor when veteran players suddenly play a zone.
Oo. Biglang no? Parang eto na tayo.
Jeremy Cruz on the other end. In and out. Jomar Santos snatches that rebound. Could have been 21 for Tagana. Sabi ni Jomar, penge naman ako.
Oo.
Jomar drives right. Season opening.
Travel.
It's going to be a travel. Sharp eyes by our referee.
Well, a couple of missed opportunities there. One, I thought Matiliano already had a shot. He had that entire space. He was within his range. Could have taken it. And then the second one is on that jump stop. He had Yusei Koga in the corner. Could have given it up.
Benedictos just too much space on the wing. Coach, you've been high on this guy. He can shoot, and that was just too much space for the shooter.
Yeah, that's the best shot that he's taken. Oh, my. You see that? Santos is what? 2 out of 2 from 3 in the 4th quarter.
Coach, and I'm not used to saying that Jomar Santos, the shooter.
Oh,
I'm used to saying him, the muscle man, the rebounder, the guy who attacks. Pero coach, 2 of 2 na to. Jomar Santos from the outside. Chance for Parañaque to cut this into a 1-possession ball game. Santos fakes, drives left, wants to fish for a foul. No whistle is called. Ball will go to Bulacan. 4 versus 3. Benedicto stops, gives it up. Ooh. On the inside, bounce pass. Good team basketball played by the Kuyas.
Yeah, always that one more that you mentioned earlier. You get that big guy in Taganas, go to your side, and that gravity just allows that space on that weak side here. That pass inside draws Taganas and leaving on the other end just a clear basket para dito sa Cuyas.
Parañaque has been trying to knock on the door, cutting the lead all the way down to 5 from being down 16, but that shot will extend the lead back to 7. Minutes 47 remaining in the ball game. Parañaque coach was down by as much as 16 points here in the fourth quarter. What we thought was going to be an easy game for the Cuyas for them to bring home the victory. The veteran-laden Parañaque has now been knocking on the door.
Yep. And they are, giving themselves a chance. And they have a little under 4 minutes to get back in here.
Now Koga drives left. He likes that. Santos for 3. Too long this time around. Shot clock remains. 3-pointer. Too long. Not the best possession for the Patriots.
They took that 3. A little bit rushed in my opinion. And only because ang ganda ng activity ng Cuyas. Although may frustration na kanina si Coach Alan, immediately stands up because atin na yung rebound, di ba natin nakuha?
Oh, I like the switch now. Taganas goes outside. Santos goes on the inside, but still on his own. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Herald.
Benedictos on a corner. That's going to be 3-pointer number 3 for Benedictos here in the quarter. 16 points in total for Benedict.
Yeah, he really has to hunt for his shots. Another steal.
Akop. Ooh, wanted to go for a Titing Manalili style of assist. Coaches, talk about Jair Taganas, coach. 4 points, 20 rebounds, 7 assists.
Grabe naman yan. 20 rebounds from Shaq Taganas. Almost going solo on that department. How many rebounds has Parañaque have? They have 63, a third of that coming from Shaq Taganas.
You know, what I can't believe is that they talk about Taganas not playing a lot. So they talk about him not being in shape, kaya pa bang sumabay. I think that pretty much answers your questions.
Hindi, tsaka at the rate that the Cuyas have been playing, for him to be in there, he's played, what, 33 minutes already in this game. You know, spectacular showing by Shaq Taganas.
One guy trying to still pound on this ball game, Kurt Lohera, getting that hard attack, cutting the lead down to 8.
Gotta take that.
3, Benedictos in and out. Cruz. We've not talked about a lot of Jeremy Cruz here in this ball game, but he has 10 points, 11 rebounds. Just pure quality, coach, coming from the veteran Jeremy Cruz.
Yeah, and he knows how to pick his spots. When to pass, when to take the shot. I see there Coach Alan talking to arguably 2 of his best scorers amongst the other guys. Of course, Harold Benedictos as well as Ako.
Pero coach, gano'ng kaswerte itong si Benedictos that your head coach is Alan Salangsang, playing almost the same type of basketball. And now he is watching you over, giving you tips on how to be a shooter.
Parang it feels like Coach Alan is just paying it forward, you know, the things that he got from his coaches in the very early playing years. He wants to build as well on Harold Benedictos.
Harold Benedictos, 16 points in the ball game. This is not yet a done deal for Parañaque with only 2 minutes remaining. They can still get a last run. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Double dribble. Koga wanted to push it to Lohera, but there was a man in front.
I was gonna say, ang ganda pa naman ng depensa na yun ni Ryusei Koga. He anticipated that that screen was gonna be rejected, immediately going into that inside hand dig. Got that steal as he pushed it the other way. Eh, yun nga lang, nag-travel siya because miscom na naman pagdating dun sa positioning na yun.
15 seconds on the shot clock, 1:38 on the game clock.
Oh my.
Tried to go between the legs, but pulled by Shaq Taganas. They're not yet in penalty. That's only going to be team foul number 4.
Yeah. And that situation, I think it happened also earlier, where you have a hard show on that two-man action. You really have to release that ball the other end, be the one to go downhill, maybe on a curl, so that you receive it downstairs.
I think, Coach, that's one thing that Bulacan has not yet mastered.
Yeah.
I think that's why Shaq is trying to hard show on every screen.
Oo. Kasi alam niya walang mangyayaring ganun eh.
Ooh, what a beautiful inside pass.
Ganda nun.
Montalvo at the right place at the right time, but the passer was to be credited. Espinosa with a beautiful assist.
He's got 5 assists already in this game. Itong si Espinosa.
Alan Salansang not taking anything easy. He knows that this veteran-laden team in Parañaque can still make a run. He calls for a timeout with 1 minute and 9 remaining in the ballgame.
Yeah, that's the wife of Ryusei Koga at the back with the glasses, and then the mom on the left, see Ivy. So always here to support Ryusei Koga on his games.
That's why he is playing extra special today, but they're still down by 7 with a minute and 9 remaining in the ball game. Bulacan will slow things down here. Gives it to Espinosa. He's given point guard duties here in the last 2 minutes of the game. Try to call for a high ball screen. They go back to the same play. Same result. And this Espinosa to Montalvo connection has produced 4 points in the last 20 seconds of the game.
Good ball movement. Yeah.
Shaq Taganas getting assist number 8 here in the game. Kurt Loera getting point number 14. And
that
still
really
down by 6.
That really started with that good drive inside by Medina and feeding it off and allowing that ball to move.
Parañaque not pressuring here. Gonna try to force a stop. Akop stops, pops, doesn't drop. Rebounded by Marlon. Gives it up to Rusey. 15 seconds on the game clock. They're down by 6. Hands it off. And they're gonna step on the line.
And Ryusei Koga is asking for a review. That was too tight a space to go to. There were a couple of them on that side of the floor. And Medina was on the other end. He was free on that weak side corner.
So they're trying to foul here. It's gonna look like a done deal. The young Bulacan Kuya stunned the veteran-laden Parañaque Patriots here in the first game of the season. And Coach, Bulacan, just not a lot of big names, but
yeah,
they've already made a statement here in the first game of the season.
Yeah, very impressive showing. We talked about Season 8 being youth and innovation. You see the youth right here of the Bulacan Kuyas. You know, Akop, Benedictos, Jeremy Cruz, March De Leon, Dizon, these guys really showed up. And even on the other side, sa Parañaque Patriots, you have si Medina doing well, but Akop's been the star of the game for this particular match.
Well, Aaron Akop is our best player of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Aaron Akop producing 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 12 assists on the first game of the season, leading the Bulacan Kuyas to their first win against the Patriots. And right now, Akop is with our courtside Gianna. G?
Congratulations to our best player of the game, Aaron Akop of the Bulacan Kuyas, for his double-double performance. So, Aaron, kita nga namin na parang mas gutom ka. this season, gusto mo pa higitan ang ginawa mo last season? Ano ginawa mo during the off-season to prepare for this season?
Actually, swerte lang ako kasi may liga sa Bulacan eh. Na intertown namin kaya yun. Tuloy-tuloy naman, may liga kaya pagdating sa MPBL medyo ready naman.
Okay, at halata rin na hindi lang ikaw yung gutom this season, pati yung buong team mo. Ano ang gusto nyo mapatunayan sa season na ito?
Yun nga, since nung pagka-build ng team namin, unang sinabi sa amin ng management na gusto ayusin yung reputation ng Bulacan. Kaya tinawagan kami ng mga puro homegrown na pwede magdala ng Bulacan. And sabi namin, sige boss, tulungan natin tulong-tulong tayo na ayusin, ibalik natin yung dating Bulacan Kuyas. Kaya thanks God na nakakuha yung panalo ngayon.
And I'm sure with this first win, marami sa inyong supporters ay proud na proud sa inyo. Sino ang gusto mong pasalamatan?
First of all, thankful ako kay God sa panalo na to and sa opportunity to play. And pinapasalamat namin si Boss Kuya Jonathan Alvarado, all the Bulacanyo fans, and kay Boss Luis, kay Boss Rolly, sa coaching staff namin, sa management, the generals, and sa lahat, sa family ko sa Bulacan, ako family, De Jesus family, and sa mga boss ko, Boss Jerry Ocampo, and Kuya R.A., and kay Boss Mike, sa lahat ng boss.
We have Manila versus Mindoro, still here at Batangas City Coliseum in Batangas City.